Dude, what like happens next, like in your life?
So I'm in a new transitional period right
You are
now.
right now?
Yeah. So I'm sure some art will come from that. That's what usually happens. Right now I'm like super into NFTs, like crazy. They're like it's like crypto art. So it's like art funded by cryptocurrency, and it's digital 3D art. It's not physical in the physical world, but it's really dope shit. So I've been collabing with a lot of 3D artists from all over the world, creating these 3D pieces that we're putting on up for auction. You can bid on them at rareable.com and OpenSea.com right now. Check them out. Yeah, stuff.
How did this even start? Wait, what the fuck? There's no way that happened overnight.
It did.
No, wait, what?
Yeah, it did.
Can you tell that story?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
What?
Yeah, so NFT stands for non-fungible token. All that means is that it's a piece of art that cannot be duplicated. And it can be authenticated that it was created by the artist. You feel what I'm saying? So imagine like if you bought a Picasso and it came with a token and you knew that Picasso made that piece and it wasn't a copy, and within that token you could see the information of who's ever owned it from the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? And what it's been through, what it's been sold for, and what it's worth at the current time. So when you put things on this blockchain, when you put art on this blockchain, as a creator, you get a token that says that. And then anytime, so if I make a song, if I make a piece of art with an artist, we create it, we put it on the blockchain, and we set the price. Once it's sold for that price. But let's say that collector wants to sell it to another collector. We as the creators are entitled to whatever royalty we want. We set the royalty. So 20% royalty every single time it's sold. So as that collectible gains more value, and let's say like a Charizard card right now, a Pokemon card is worth $500,000, but it started off at $10, but now it's worth $500,000, and it was sold over time and it became more valuable. So with every sale, as the value increases, we the creators instantly get our money. We don't have to fight or scrounge or find it. We instantly get our money every transaction, every time, as the value increases, and that token is where the value lies. And so I honestly had been hearing about NFTs for a while, maybe about the last year and a half or so, but I just started going to the websites like Rarible, Nifty Gateway, Super Rare, OpenSea. These are all NFT marketplaces where you can buy NFT art. And I just started looking into it. And as I looked at the art, I just really liked looking at this art. Like, I've been to museums before and all this stuff. But as I looked into NFTs, I was starting to see that there were collectors who are like, the way they design their home is with NFT in mind. So they're putting screens all over their house and they're displaying their digital art throughout these screens, throughout all over their house. And like, Oculus Rift, the virtual reality gaming platform, is going all in with the NFTs. So there's virtual reality museums you can go to check out NFTs and meet up with actual collectors and trade. And pieces are selling for like $3.3 million right now. It's like a crazy market right now. And so I got into it though because of that authentication token. I just think as a creator, as a producer even, that's dope. Like, so many people make beats and when you put them on YouTube, it's kind of gone into the ether, and it's kind of difficult. If a lot of people are on that beat and you didn't handle your business up front, it's kind of hard to prove that, oh, that's my beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a lot of hoops to jump through. But with this token, if you put your beat on the blockchain first and you get that token, then you could release it to the world, and it doesn't matter who uses it. You instantly can prove that this is mine. You know what I'm saying? I created this, and it started here, and like that's gonna change intellectual property rights forever. And so I started diving into that market. I literally just went on the NFT hashtag on Instagram and just started hitting up artists that I liked, and it was like, hey, my name's Lord Sanctus, I've done music with this person, I put music in this movie and this TV show, and I really like your art and I want to work with you. And a couple of them hit me back, you know what I'm saying? And we just dropped, I can actually show you, we just dropped the NFT today.
What type of art is this?
So it's just 3D art of all kinds. Like it's just 3D art, literally of all kinds. Like,
have they made like a lion?
Yeah, so this is the NFT. Well, that's not even a good, like, so this is one I own. This is a piece I own. Like, this is a 3D rendering of a collectible toy figure, but they don't actually make the toy figures. It's just 3D. But it's just pieces like this. And so I have, in my crypto wallet, I have these art pieces that I can export onto a USB and display around my house on screens or whatever as actual art pieces. But the value is that there's a collector side where people are just collecting them. So this piece is a 1 of 15. So once the 15th piece sells, that's it, it's over. And then the value instantly increases, and then people start trying to buy them for more. So the biggest artist named Beeple, he does these little collectible items, and now once his collectible sells, they resell for like millions of dollars. It's insane. Millions of dollars. It's crazy.
Is he getting some of those millions?
He's getting most of those millions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if they bought it for $10? They bought it from you for $10, and then it sells out like what you're saying, and there's no more left. You can't buy anymore, and then someone resells it for
so that's the secondary market, and that's what I was saying. You, at the very beginning, when you mint your token, you get to set the royalty rate that you want to have in the secondary market. So you could say, I want 30% of every future sale. So even if he sells it for $3 million, you get 30% of that sale for all time.
So what if your royalty was, so like, when you're making the art, are you also like, okay, what percentage should my royalty be? Like,
I'm more so right now I'm just focused on making the art because it's a new thing, you know what I'm saying? And anytime I've ever gotten into something for the money, it never works out, and it's always fucking corny. Like, so I just really like this style of art. And because it's kind of like cartoons, and I love cartoons and comic books and shit like that, and it's like kind of like working with custom characters and shit with and some of these animators are from DreamWorks and shit like that, and like it's just a lane that I respect that I never thought I'd have a connection to in any way without just putting music in movies. But when I put songs in movies, it's not like I get to go to the studio and see them shoot the movie and shit. It's just they just take the song. So this is a kind of different way to get connected to that side of things that I'm interested in. So, and it's just a different way, like, for me to release art. Like, as I don't release music. I will rap until I die. I always say that. And I'm not trying to be like famous or anything like that. I just like rapping. I like making music. I enjoy it. And so I just want to find creative ways to do that and release pieces that have value, and this is a way to do that for people that are fans of mine. These things can increase in value, and you can take part in that value, and I think that's dope.